In an unfamiliar world, Ryota appears after being dropped by a slime. The girl who defeated the slime wonders if he's some kind of human-shaped meat and contemplates cutting him up. Ryota, startled, wakes up and pleads for her to stop. The girl questions if he's human, and Ryota finds it obvious. Perplexed, she wonders why he was dropped by a slime, and Ryota, confused by the talk of slimes and drops, questions her sanity. The girl shows Ryota a slime, and after a fight, it drops bean sprouts. She explains that level 1 slimes in Teleola drop bean sprouts. Still bewildered, Ryota asks if this is how bean sprouts are made. The girl reveals that everything, including bean sprouts, is dropped by monsters and dungeons in this world. Ryota, questioning if they're in Japan, receives a puzzled response from the unfamiliar girl. As they talk, Ryota realizes the girl has only been killing slimes on level 1. He wonders if she plans to face other monsters, but she admits being too weak. The concept of leveling up surprises Ryota, and the girl shows him a status board, akin to a video game. Observing her strength and HP ratings, Ryota assumes she's a power type. The second page reveals drop stats, and the girl suggests Ryota give it a try. Examining his stats, Ryota discovers he's at level 1 with low abilities. The girl mentions her low drop stats and the rarity of an S rank. Curious, Ryota decides to try it out and asks for a weapon. The girl's hammer is too heavy, so she gives him a bamboo spear. They encounter a slime. Ryota defeats it, and it drops numerous bean sprouts. The girl, astonished, mentions it's her first time seeing such a drop. Curious about the elusive S rank, Ryota asks if she's ever encountered it. She hasn't. Hungry, Ryota's stomach growls, and the girl suggests getting something to eat. She cooks dishes with bean sprouts, and after eating, Ryota finds it nostalgic. The girl, unable to afford liquor, serves him soup. Touched, Ryota tears up, explaining it's been a while since he had something warm. Recalling his past life's relentless overtime and unsatisfying meals, Ryota expresses gratitude for Emily's comforting presence. He plans to find a place to stay in this new world, appreciating the belief that hard work eventually reaps rewards. Emily mentions a town outside the dungeon where Ryota can find lodging. Dreaming of renting an apartment, she struggles with low drops. Handing Ryota the bamboo spear, she asks him to return it. Remaining in level 1 of Teleola, she introduces herself as Emily Brown. The scene shifts to Ryota in town, learning about the currency, pylos. Selling bean sprouts gets him 200 pylos, but a room costs 2,000 pylos a night. After verifying prices, he kills more slimes, then rents a house for 20,000 pylos a month. Offering the house as thanks for the soup, Ryota gives Emily the key. She accepts and asks him to stay, to which Ryota agrees. The scene changes to Ryota exchanging bean sprouts at the guild, getting 2,000 pylos. Considering the second level, Urza, the receptionist, informs him of carrot drops. Puzzled, Ryota learns about the new dungeon, Nihonium. The Neptune group investigates it, the most powerful organization in Sakura. Declining Urza's drink invitation, Ryota heads home, welcomed by a cleaner place. Emily serves tea, expressing joy in housework without fatigue. Ryota learns about a new dungeon, Nihonium, rumored to be useless. Investigating in a world where everything comes from dungeons, he encounters a strong skeleton. A boulder traps and aids him in defeating it. The skeleton drops a seed, increasing Ryota's HP by 1. Emily notices his increased HP rank to C, confirming the seed's real effects. Having researched, Ryota reveals seeds drop when he personally kills skeletons, and only he can touch them. His HP rank increases again. Admiring his strength without leveling up, Emily expresses concern about Nihonium. Ryota, now S rank, plans to explore level 2 of Teleola. On level 2, Ryota battles a sleepy slime, defeating it and obtaining a big carrot drop. Another slime appears. A group defeats it with a fire spell. Mocked for being a newbie, Ryota is advised to return to level 1. A bunny girl expresses disdain for his low level and leaves, leaving Ryota puzzled. Returning home, Ryota earns 8,000 pillows selling carrots. Emily plans to cook with them. A knock reveals the bunny girl, expressing both hatred and love for Ryota. Puzzled by her behavior, Ryota wonders about this mysterious encounter. The story unfolds with Ryota questioning the bunny girl's actions after witnessing her use the chop move on someone, causing serious injury. Despite Ryota's low level, he survived the attack, suspecting it's because of his high HP. Puzzled by the bunny girl's presence, she reveals a carrot to Ryota, triggering his memory of the one he dropped in the dungeon, now picked up by her. Expressing a desire for more amazing carrots, the bunny girl notices they have more at their house. Invited by Emily to join them for dinner, the scene shifts to Emily preparing a meal with carrot noodles, using leaves and flesh to create sauce, and a soup with bean sprouts and carrots. The bunny girl finds the food delightful, considering Emily a culinary god. After finishing her meal, she leaves, with Emily inviting her to visit again. Ryota wonders about the encounter, and Emily expresses gratitude for sharing a meal, highlighting her joy in eating with guests. Ryota recalls eating alone before coming here, and they decide to make eating together a regular practice. The scene transitions to Ryota on the second floor of Neonium, encountering a zombie. His bamboo spear breaks, forcing him to use his hands, and he defeats it, dropping a seed. The seed boosts Ryota's strength by 1 point. The bunny girl arrives, questioning the drop, and Ryota, aware that most people believe nothing drops in Neonium, keeps the stat boost a secret. The bunny girl inquires about Ryota's carrots, suggesting dire consequences if he doesn't have any. Ryota assures they'll go to Tallulah later and asks her to wait at Swallow's Gratitude. Cutting to Ryota heading there with the carrots, he reflects on the ease of slaying slimes due to his upgraded strength. At Swallow's Gratitude, he approaches the bunny girl, surprising others, who caution against approaching the killer rabbit. Ryota gives her a carrot, and she eats them, leaving everyone astonished at Ryota having carrots. Urza asks if Ryota knows her, and he explains their interaction with the carrots. Urza declares her intent to buy Ryota's carrots at double the retail value. Perplexed, Ryota questions why, prompting Urza to introduce the bunny girl as Eve Callis, an adventurer renowned for her bunny ears and appearance. Urza details Eve's feats, such as cleaving boulders and being a sought-after carrot sommelier. Carrots approved by Eve hold immense value, with some even resorting to extreme measures for her approval. Urza pays Ryota 15,000 pillows for the carrot. Calculating the potential monthly earnings, Ryota believes he can make 450,000 pillows, feeling grateful to Eve. However, Eve, preferring carrots over thanks, attempts to chop Ryota. To everyone's surprise, Ryota halts her attack, explaining his promise to Emily not to work late and assuring Eve more carrots tomorrow. The scene shifts to Ryota and Emily in Tallulah, satisfied with their haul. While Ryota searches for more slimes, he observes adventurers struggling with a sleepy slime. The captain of their party arrives, emphasizing the importance of their strenuous training and revealing his own past experiences in dungeons. Despite pleas for rest, the captain believes their sacrifices will make them stronger, emphasizing his belief in them. Reflecting on his past boss with a similar approach, Ryota is joined by Emily, who invites him to lunch. Eve also joins, enjoying carrot pudding. Ryota feels a sense of relaxation and contentment. The captain returns, cautioning his party against laziness in dungeons. He emphasizes the impact of effort on item quality and predicts low-quality drops for those who slack off. Eve serves the adventurers the carrots gathered by Ryota, receiving praise for their taste. The captain, acknowledging Eve's superiority, leaves with his party. Ryota expresses gratitude to Eve, who requests more carrots tomorrow. Ryota comprehends Eve's request for more carrots. The scene transitions to him and Emily selling carrots at Swallow's Gratitude. Urza expresses gratitude for their plentiful supply, and Ryota mentions the additional drops they obtained. Urza suggests using a magic cart, explaining its ability to carry more items and enhance production efficiency. Excited, Ryota decides to buy one. Cutting to Ryota and Emily at the recommended shop, they meet the owner and express interest in a magic cart. The owner, confident in its quality, reveals a cart with a monster detection system, but surprises them with a price of 10 million pillows. While regular carts are more affordable, they lack functionalities. Disheartened, they contemplate saving up for a magic cart and head home for dinner. Suddenly, a loud noise erupts, and they see people fleeing in fear of a stray. Ryota, unfamiliar with the term, learns from Emily that it's a monster that appears in less populated dungeon areas after people consume drops. They spot a gorilla, and even adventurers are avoiding it since strays don't drop items. Noticing the shop owner and his daughter also fleeing, Ryota and Emily urge them to escape. Witnessing Urza in danger, Ryota intervenes, saving her from the stray. Eve and other adventurers join the fight. Despite considerable damage to the town, Ryota reassures Urza that he won't let the monster destroy it. Emily decides to accompany him, and he asks other adventurers to distract the monster. Ryota headbutts and defeats the stray with a single punch, earning gratitude from onlookers. Feeling a new sense of accomplishment, Ryota hears the sound of a drop. Questioning Emily about strays not dropping anything, he wonders if the gorilla is similar to Neonium's monsters. To their surprise, they discover that the gorilla did indeed drop something. Ryota is surprised to find that the stray monster dropped a gun, a weapon that shouldn't exist in their world. Ryota notices a steady increase in his stats, thanks to the seeds found in Neonium. The scene shifts to Ryota at level 2 of Neonium, where he tests the gun on monsters, finding it effective. Wondering how to obtain more bullets, Ryota considers if they would drop from strays. He decides to use them sparingly until he knows for sure. The scene changes to Ryota helping Emily slay sleepy slimes, and they share lunch. Emily admires Ryota's weapon, and he mentions his increased strength, now at rank V. They plan to explore the next level of Telulu. Noticing Eve's absence, Ryota assumes she has other responsibilities. Emily suggests saving the carrots for her, and Ryota speculates she might visit their house. They praise Emily's cooking, finding it relaxing. The scene transitions to them heading to level 3 of Telulu, encountering cocker slimes that drop pumpkins. Ryota observes that the cocker slimes resemble cockroaches, imagining the girls screaming at the sight. Emily goes all out to prevent a tragedy, killing a cocker slime that drops a pumpkin. As they head up, Ryota wants to leave quickly to avoid Emily's berserk mode. However, they encounter more cocker slimes, prompting Ryota to use his gun intensely, focused like never before. The pumpkins dropped by the cocker slimes are huge, and they can't carry all of them. Eve arrives, saving the day. They'd haul the pumpkins outside and sell them at Swallow's Gratitude. Ryota plans to make more trips to Telula. However, they find some pumpkins ruined by animals. Ryota uses his gun and slippers to handle the cocker slimes inside. The scene shifts to Ryota finishing the cocker slime hunt, and Emily apologizes for her berserk behavior. Ryota notices the slimes dropped bullets. Urza explains that when drop items are left where there are no people, strays spawn. Ryota recalls a similar explanation from Emily about the gorilla. He apologizes to Urza for making her wait for the pumpkins. Urza assures him it's not a problem. Urza invites Ryota to dinner, but he leaves with a new idea. In a deserted place, Ryota uses a carrot as bait to spawn a stray. But it turns out to be Eve. Despite his efforts to stop her, Eve insists on enjoying the carrot, claiming carrots are made for rabbits. Ryota decides to test his idea of spawning stray monsters by using another carrot in Neonium. Eve consumes most of the carrots, and a sleepy slime spawns, dropping bullets when defeated. Ryota wonders if he can spawn Neonium monsters as strays and attempts to take seeds outside the dungeon. but they still vanish upon touch. He plans to meet Emily for their supply drop hunt. While fighting a monster, Ryota accidentally throws it outside, contemplating if it will turn into a stray. However, the monster vanishes. Urza explains to Ryota that monsters disappear once they leave the dungeon, preventing stray infestations. She finds the contrast charming, but Ryota leaves with another idea. Ryota tries throwing a monster out of neonium again, managing to slay it before it disappears. He believes it should count as a stray if defeated outside its floor. The monster drops freezing bullets. Ryota tests them on trees, realizing their potential. In Tallulah, he uses the freezing bullets to freeze sleepy slimes, creating a combo with Emily's hammer. Ryota warns they take time to acquire and sticks to normal bullets unless necessary. Outside the dungeon in the rain, Ryota advises Emily to watch her step. They encounter a merchant arguing with an adventurer. The merchant demands cargo retrieval, and the adventurer mentions it might turn into a stray. Ryota sees a chance to get it with a rope. The adventurer reveals it's possessed by a femini, a monster using the human host to propagate. Ryota kills the femini with his gun, obtaining bullets. The adventurer instructs them to take the man and run while she holds off the femini. Ryota recalls a past office incident where he couldn't help a colleague due to a mistake. Ryota freezes the femini monsters with his bullets, allowing Emily to smash them. The adventurer thanks them, and Ryota notices Emily leveling up significantly. She attributes it to Ryota, expressing confidence that good things will happen if they stay together. Ryota reciprocates the sentiment, noting they are the same.